Good morning from Lagoa do Fogo, the fire lake. I am here at the third volcanic system on São Miguel. Today I'm going to explore the middle system, which is right here at Ribeira Grande, and we have this gorgeous lake here, the crater lake. I'm starting out up here today. Rain is starting, I'm just gonna wait it out here. Back there you see the other ocean, and when you look over there you see the Northern Ocean. It's really cold, so down there it's around 14 degrees Celsius, which means up here it's probably around 12. Looking at that picture though and comparing it to what I see today, I fear that I will have problems doing the trail I want to do, because it actually would lead along the shore, and the shore is flooded today. I'm not sure if this is going to get better or not, and I don't want to stand here forever. Okay, let's just go. And we're gonna head down this beautiful path here, and just now the clouds are completely covering everything. It's actually kind of nice with the fog. It's ominous. Still get a nice view here. We're at around 700 meters here above sea level. This is a very popular place. It's one of the most popular places on the island. And I'm really happy that it's not crowded. I'm the only hiker here at the lake right now, I think. I haven't seen anyone, and I've been here for an hour. Let's go down there very much alone, and well, I've got you guys with me, right? I'm no longer alone. I'm being followed by two other hikers, so yeah, the rain has stopped and the sun is coming out. The last 10 minutes I kind of gave up on that. Isn't that gorgeous? It's still raining, by the way. A little bit, just a little bit. Fern tree. Blue sky. So those other two hikers, they passed me. So yeah, tiny staircase to climb here, but no rough climbing required. You get ladders, and I can see that the trail actually continues near the shoreline, and you don't have to walk on the shore, which is obviously not possible. So this is really encouraging, and I'm really looking forward to this, because this trail is just gorgeous. So really, it's amazing. So I've reached the shoreline. Okay, I'm stuck. This is how far the trail goes. I cannot walk through here without, I don't know, a machete or something. Missed this one. The trail continues here. I'm gonna have to hike up these clay walls here again. This is my fifth hike on my fifth day on São Miguel. I can see the other two hikers back at the shoreline there. They made it there, so it must be somehow possible to get there. This is fantastic. Another really nasty stretch where you can only go down backwards. Look at this idyllic landscape. So beautiful here. So there were two more hikers behind me, and I think I lost them. Maybe they were stuck at the point where I thought the trail ended and returned. I arrived at the first beach section here. It's another fern tree, and you can walk here. Maybe even walk on the beach. Yes. So you're not supposed to swim here. It's not allowed. It's a nature preserve. And of course I won't do that. This is so cool. I like that people treat this well. There's no trash here. It's beautiful clear water. And the weather is perfect. It was good that I just went ahead and hiked down here. Alright, I'm gonna head back there and see how far I get. This is looking good. This looks like we can actually... Yes, we reached the second shore. This is amazing. If you go here, don't be discouraged if the shores are partially flooded. There's actually a lake here. It's very muddy here, so I'm going to continue, but here's that other lake. And up there you can see a bus with tourists, and I just saw them walking down the hill a bit and then back up again. So if you want the full experience here, don't get on any of those buses, but get yourself here and explore and take your time. And I'd hate to be on one of those buses. I'm sure it's nice for some people, but I would like to take my time and actually explore on my own time and explore what I want and not what people tell me to explore. So I'm glad I could just get here and enjoy the time I have here without restraints. I'm just following the trail that I planned myself, and I am really excited for this hike today. So by the way, this is an active volcano, right? So it's dormant, but it's active. It might go off any second now. That'd be sad. Sad for this beautiful place here. I'm sure the birds will agree that we don't want an eruption here. Of course, for the inhabitants of the island also. I found the other trail that's going to lead me back up the mountains there. Not many people walk here, and I hope I will not be forced to return at any point. We went along this really tiny path. I was happy to find footprints there of people who went before me. Otherwise I probably would have thought I would have to turn around. But this trail now looks much better, much more correct. I advise you never to walk this without GPS. Don't want to fall in there and ruin your electronics. Moss and fern on the trees. It's so pretty. I want to whisper because it's so quiet and so nice. Made it to the top of the crater ridge, and now I'm going to continue the hike around the crater back to the point where I started this morning. I want to show you how steep this is. Of course, volcanoes have steep slopes. Look how steep this is. I'm surprised actually the trees can still grow here. This is so cool. And here it's a bit less steep, but it's going down over there. And we're on this really narrow ridge here. I love this hike so much today. It's been perfect, full of surprises. I wasn't aware there was a lot of forest here, and of course I love forest, as I've mentioned before. There's moss here, there's fern growing up the trees, and it's marvelous, really, and I'm enjoying every second of it. Here we can now see how steep the slope is on the other side. Now we have a beautiful view over this mountain ridge, and Ribeira Grande is on the other side of that slope here. And this is the Crater Lake back there. And that back there is where we're going via this trail. I mean, how amazing is this? Here we can see the entire west of the island. That in the clouds back there is Sete Cidades. And down there is Ribeira Grande. Wow, now that's what I call a view. It's so clear today, it's perfect. Don't go on this trail if you're afraid of heights at all. I'm not, so I'm good, but I can imagine this might be interesting for people. So this is definitely an interesting trail. It's not an easy trail. You get these mud corridors, it's very slippery, and you get to climb up these slopes here and hold on to heath bushes or whatever you can grab. It is so much fun. So this is another one of these corridors here. It's very cozy and also very pretty, but it's not an easy hike, so don't come here with your sneakers or your summer shoes. So this has been very rewarding, but also very exhausting. So from here I can see the entire trail that I walked, basically. That's where I started. And then there's the path down there and the beaches. Then there's the trail back up. We can't see it here, I guess. I look like shit. I don't know. I plan to go into a restaurant after this. I may have to reconsider and go to the hotel first and change. But for now, we're not even done with the hike. So let's get to the waterfalls, I guess. And now we see how lucky we were this morning. So I'm gonna have to follow this road here now for like an hour. But it's okay, you can just walk on the sides. So we're getting close to the thermal springs. And I don't know if I imagine this, but I feel like there's this slight smell of sulfur in the air. So yeah, there's volcanic activity in the area, and not just the thermal springs. There are also some fumaroles with the steam coming out of the ground. Alright, so I am in the park with the thermal springs. Of course, I have to see this. I'm pretty sure it's going to be cool. temperature 60 to 100 degrees Celsius. This is so cool. Look at how colorful the vegetation is here. So the stream comes from a hot spring, and still it's got so much life on its path. It's incredible. All the interesting little paths are all closed and shut off, and well, that's sad. So this place is called Caldeira Velha, and there's a park here, and you also got these hot springs where you can book a bathing session if you want, but be aware it's really crowded. Nevertheless, the park is worth a visit. It's a small park, but it's quite nice, and I especially enjoyed, of course, the volcanic activity, being that hot pool that feeds all of this. And now I'm gonna head to a waterfall, which is going to be a bit further down the mountain. Alright, again I'm gonna have to blur some faces, but look at this massive waterfall. It's actually a cascade. So this waterfall is called Salto de Cabrito, and it's also a very popular bathing spot. So it's difficult to get a shot without people in it. I actually managed to clean my shoes and my pants here in this water. This is a little better than climbing. Super exhausting, especially at the end of your hiking day. And then I'm gonna have to go up here. So if you're here and you're looking for this path, it is behind that generator house. I'm just gonna call it generator house because you hear the machine there. I don't know what it is, but it's a machine with a high-pitched noise, which is quite annoying. You go behind that house and there's a staircase that leads up to this path. They're just going down. Crazy. So great. Wow. Amazing. I just realized the river here is the Ribeira Grande. That's pretty cool. Alright, I am almost back in Ribeirinha. That means this is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I love this hike very much and I can highly recommend it. I thank you very much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next time.